Goddamn, he's in Christian Grey's closet right now. He's in that red room. I don't know what's going on.
Backlighting.
All right, dude. So first up, mad congratulations, because that's
Thanks,
sick.
man.
Secondly, I was hoping you could just share with everyone a little bit about how you did it, your process. Because just to give everyone a bit of context, right? I don't know if you guys saw my extremely long Instagram story the other day, extremely passionately long story. But James had never, been in a closing call. He never, is that correct? Am I making that up?
That's true. That's very true.
That's true. Yeah. So he's never sold anything on the phone. He's never had an experience really in sales or closing or anything like that. And literally back in, I think, week 2 or week 3, James literally hit me up and he was like, did the audition thing. And then for the call, right, he literally hit me up and he was like, dude, I've never done this before. I know, the closing module is like 2 weeks from now. I can't wait. I need it now. So I sent him the recording from last season and got on the phone, closed the guy on a free trial, wrote some badass emails, and now he's making extra $2K a month. So James, the floor is yours. If you want to just talk about a little bit about how you did it, just for the next 3 or 4 minutes or so, I think that'd be really beneficial for everyone.
Alrighty. So the interesting thing is it was a bit of a process, and I learned a lot of things that will benefit all of us later down the track when we're dealing with other clients. So it all started with a really interesting approach to the actual client. I sent him essentially a really long, pitchy spear email via DM on Instagram. It was the weirdest hybrid little message. Essentially, I kept seeing his advertisements on Facebook and Instagram, and he was getting like 60, 70K views on all of them through Facebook. So I was like, okay, the dude's obviously got money. And I also saw in his copy that he made $3 million in 2 years from construction worker to $3 million. So I was like, guy's got money, may as well give it a shot. So I sent him a message, even though he wasn't in the restaurant niche, which is what I was going to be doing. Essentially saying, hey man, saw you got advertisements, so you must be doing very well with this. I write emails to get revenue and create impact. Do you want to hop on a 7-minute call with me? Very, very simple. And he was like, absolutely, let's do this weekend. So from there, hit up Sean, got the script, landed the client. And so for 2 weeks, wrote the emails, did some social media posts as well. Very, very simple from that point on. I was having a great time. But the interesting thing came down to what had happened was he was selling a product, and it was an online product teaching his morning routine. It's a high ticket product. It's about $997. And so he wanted an email campaign written for it. So 7 emails to be sent over time, like a drip campaign. And so I wrote that in one night because he landed on me one night. He's like, dude, I need it by tomorrow. So I wrote 7 emails in the space of one night. It was a pain in the ass. And then like a week later, I started seeing these emails. And the emails that I had been sending and writing for him were sending people to there was a funnel. So they get an email, they get sent to a sales call, and then they get sent to a landing page where they buy the product. The sales call was a Calendly link, which was labeled telemarketing, which is already, number one, the biggest mistake, like retarded. And then the landing page that they land on after the call they get sent to had no copy. It just had a price tag. So there was no copy there to actually maintain the emotions that they felt from the thing. It was just like 997 credit card number. So his marketing team was and he was like, why am I not seeing any results with these emails? And I'm like, look at what they're fucking sending them to. So I had to then help him go through that. And so he sent me a message before all of this, and he was like, hey man, because he hadn't paid his invoice, because I actually closed him on $2,000 a month for emails and 7 social media posts a week. Pretty minimal work. So then he sends me a text message and he goes, hey man, I need to get on the phone with you to talk about what you're charging. And I like messaged a bunch of the members in the group saying, oh dude, I think he wants me to lower my prices. Like, fuck, what have I done? Like, would I do 800 a month? Like 500 a month? Like, do I need to lower it? Turns out it was nothing to do with the price. Like $2,000 a month, he was totally fine with in the first place. But it turned out that it was just the marketing team. He hadn't seen any sales. And so I had to take him through the funnel and show him that there was so many problems with this. And then that in turn reinstated the value of what I was doing. And then he immediately closed himself again on the $2,000. And the funniest thing out of all of it was I got paid for the $2,000, so I'm writing for him now. But he also asked me if I could do his social media marketing for an extra $5,000 a month. Problem is, I hadn't been studying it. So I said to him, I was like, dude, I'm going to be transparent. I can't do that right now, but give me a couple of months and I can. So I could have been at 7K a month today, but that's okay. It was just a really interesting lesson that I pulled out of that was, number one, don't always assume that they want to change your prices. Just because they're experiencing resistance doesn't mean you're charging too much or too little. Could be external factors, like in his case, just worrying about what his other team is doing. And the second one, I guess, also is like, try and branch out to see what other areas you can accumulate skills in, because you never know where someone might need help. You can make more money doing that.
Super badass, man. That's a really crazy story to hear. That was a lot more complicated than I thought.
It was a mindfuck, 100%.
Yeah. So the initial process, just so everyone's clear, was you DM someone on Instagram cold. You said, hey man, well, first of all, he noticed, he was observant, okay, opened his eyes, said, still saw his Instagram ad or Facebook ad, 50,000, 70,000 views, impressions, whatever. Clearly this is a winning ad, otherwise it wouldn't be running it this long. Unless it just has deep pockets and doesn't give a fuck, which is kind of likely given, his sales page and whatever. But yeah, so hit him up, literally said, hey, saw your ads, doing well, you must be doing pretty well. I do email marketing for, what did you say exactly?
Hold up. It was very, very similar to that. If I pull it up real quick, give me half a second.
Yeah. I do email marketing. Do you want to hop on a, quick 7-minute call?
Yeah. So I said, all right, so I've been seeing your ads everywhere, so I can tell that you're experiencing success with them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing them nearly as often. So that's complimenting him in a subtle way. I'm messaging you for selfish reasons. I just started looking for my first few clients as a social media email copywriter, and I'm looking to get into the fitness PD niche. If you're interested, I'd love to work directly with you for 2 weeks for free. I can write high converting and loyalty building emails for your list, and you can keep them to use and reuse forever. The reason I'm being selfish is because I'd like to use you as a case study. If you're pleased with my work, consider becoming partners and working together for a long period of time. In brackets, there is no pressure to make this happen. Which will be open a 7-minute call. Hope to hear from you soon, James Conti.
Yeah, that's super badass. Someone let me know in the chat, why is that cold DM good? What makes it different from like every other cold DM you've ever got on Instagram? What is it about that makes it stand out? That makes it, why do you think the guy actually gave him the time of day and said, yeah, I'll top on the phone, as opposed to nothing, ignored? What do you guys think? Yeah, so he's transparent because he admitted he's being selfish, which is showing up so differently from everyone else who's concealing their agenda, and it's the elephant in the room. We both know why the fuck you're messaging them, you know what I mean? But no one wants to admit that, right? James was like, fuck it, I'm messaging you because I want your money, right? Well, not because I want your money, I'm being selfish, right? Upfront with his agenda, he admitted to being fairly new. I don't know about the fairly new thing. I'm not sure that's a super good idea, but it's, he's being super honest, which again is completely different. Why did he say 7-minute call? Why didn't he say 10-minute call, 20-minute call, 45-minute strategy session, or telemarketing call? Why 7 minutes? It was not just the 7 minutes. Everything about this DM was hella different. We're going to talk about this very soon, and we'll get way deeper into it. Yeah, it's a low investment, but also, like, why didn't you say 5 minutes or 10 minutes? You guys are thinking too much. It's just different. Who the fuck says you want to hop on a 7-minute call? No one says that. So James is standing out like a sore thumb in this guy's inbox. You're like, understand, if nothing else, this guy would have been thinking, shit, even if I don't learn shit from this James guy, even if he sucks ass, like he seems like a really funny dude, or, a cool dude, and he's probably got, a lot of interesting things to say. It's just going to be an enjoyable 7 minutes, regardless of if he's actually good or not, right? Really interesting in that. Again, you have to like literally fix his entire sales process.
It was a joke, yeah.
And then by doing that, obviously reiterating your expertise, your authority in his eyes, and he's just going more and more, holy shit, I need this James guy.
Yeah,
he's actually, I have no idea what I'm doing.
$500 to rewrite the sales copy for his landing page extra, just because he needs it done ASAP. So that's a cool bonus.
Yeah, and I think you're in CCC, right, with the Gora.
I am, dude. That's good.
Boom. Yeah, that fucking sales page is going to be on fire.
You have no idea. So good.
Yeah. Badass, dude. And then, shit, did you say another 5K to do with social media?
Yeah, if I was running his Facebook ads, he was just going to take the amount of money he was paying the other place and just pass it on to me. Like on the spot. He was on the phone doing the invoice. He was like, bro, do you want the extra 5K to run my Facebook ads?
Let's say, yeah, another month or two working with, Mr. Justin Odom, and I think you'll be able to absolutely crush it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just fucking badass. Dude, this guy could be literally like a 6-figure client.
Literally, yeah. He's
Yeah.
a good
like,
dude. So.
You get him to like 8 or 9K a month, like you're making 6 figures a year from one client. Everyone's going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Absolutely.
insane.
You make a living off one dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That is super badass. And dude, just wait, deliver more killer results, get a month or 2 months in and say, pretend you're asking for 2, you're making him an extra 10K a month, an extra 20K, 50K a month. You're only charging 2. How easy is it now that he's realized you're valuable as fuck to go, hey man, I've actually, I've got lots of offers from other people wanting to work with me, but I love you and your mission and what we're doing here, and I value our relationship. So basically, I'm gonna have to, is it cool if I ask for like another $1,000 a month, or to incentivize me to do even better, could ask for another 5% commission on everything that I sell, just through my emails. Everything you sell yourself, that's totally yours to keep. But just to incentivize me to do even better, right? What the fuck's he gonna say? He's gonna be like, fuck yeah, I don't want to lose James.
Good idea.
No brainer. And then you just keep stacking like that, and you are gonna be crushing this super hard. So everyone, I think that was super badass. All right, super inspiring and super motivating for everyone here as well. So big props to James, and I guarantee you guys, James is going to be at 6 figures within 2 months. Watch him. I'm absolutely confident about that.
Thanks again, Sean.
My pleasure, my man. Keep killing it, dude. Super exciting. You understand, man? Nothing pumps me the fuck up as a coach, and what I'm doing, than having you like just crushing it like that. Actually, seeing my students succeed gets me fired up. Gets me really fired up.